Well, we are done with the regular season, our regular split for spring split. I'm joined right now with Akaadian from TSM, with coverage brought to you by Alienware. Akaadian, I think you must be feeling really good right now because Team Liquid, everybody felt so great about them throughout this whole split. You guys have now completed the 2-0 on them, and it all started with your meme. I feel like if you trace it all back, it was right to then. No, but how are you, and what does the win today mean for you?
I think today the game was more of like a, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I just like playing LCS and just because I know we're really good and we showed all the time in practice. I've seen how well we could play compared to other teams, and I just like going on stage and showing that we're really good. Like today, just like any other day, like we've had a lot of really clean, really clean wins, which are nice. Today wasn't so clean. We messed up like I'd say two kind of somewhat major mistakes, but it's just fun to win in a dominant fashion. I think so.
Well, what do you think allowed you to win in such a dominant fashion? I mean, what is going on in that game that allowed you to win?
Huh. I mean, I think we've been playing together for a while, and I don't know if other teams do this, but we just kind of sit around all day and just oink and like talk to each other about the game and just play the game all day, every day. I don't know. We go to the gym together, talk about the game, and then we play some more, and then we order fast food, and then we play some more. Like that's kind of how life has been for me for the past like 3 or 4 months. So it's resulted in everyone I think has very similar idea of how the game should be played. We all use the same like terms. We have set systems for how to play pretty much every part of the game, so everyone knows exactly what's going on. So mistakes don't happen that much. Like we usually get good fights going for ourselves and good map state, I think. So I don't know. It just feels comfortable to play most of the time.
In that game specifically, do you feel any part of it came down to draft or just execution of the game or outlanding? I mean, Broken Blade seemed to do very well against Impact in particular.
Uh, I mean, I think when I dove top and I got my mark and top crab and we got a top kill and they traded that for Mountain Drake, that was conscious that I wasn't going to go and contest bot side for Mountain Drake. I just decided to give it up and go for the top lane instead. I think that working put Broken Blade really far ahead, and Akali is just really broken champ. Bright buffed it again, so it's just back, and he was able to start smurfing with that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a lot of the game was really planned. I think I made a pretty it could have been a really game-losing mistake at level 4. I almost died, but ended up not dying, so it's good.
Now, I don't know how comfortable you're talking about this, but I feel like, it's the end of the spring split. Maybe it's a good time to dive into it. You had some really tough years in your first couple of years in LCS on teams that certainly did not have this level of strength as you had here. In the off season, there's been a lot of times where we've seen North American junglers look, popular for a while and then they sort of disappear into academy. And your name wasn't one of the first ones to pop up in all the roster trade rumors. Then when it finally did, it was like TSM Academy, great team, but unfortunately, moving down to Academy, here you are, and people keep hyping you up and talking about how good you are, talking about how you're on TSM, who right now might be the strongest team in North America. It's this kind of like crazy pivot that took place after what might have been like a rough off season for you. What has this experience been like?
Well, I think last year was really humbling for me. I think just overall, like I think when I first came into the league, I was like, wow, everyone sucks so much. Like I'm so good, everyone's really bad, and I'm gonna be like the best, right? And then over time, just didn't happen. I wasn't. I think I was like way too cocky and not committed to relearning every single patch super efficiently. Like maybe there was a couple patches where I was the best or I was one of the best or I had a good understanding of it, but I think you just need to have a really like really diligent really diligent way to like think about the game, I guess. And I think this year I came into TSM main team and like I don't know. I just remember they told me I was gonna be scrimming with the main team in like early December, and at that point I was like hard off season, just not doing anything with my life, kind of just playing solo queue and like watching videos and stuff. And they told me like, oh yeah, you're scrimming with the main team. I was like, okay, whoa. I had basically close to no ego, and I don't know. I mean, I think I've been doing okay, but I attribute that to a lot to like just me really try harding and also all the staff and stuff. All the staff and the players that I play with have honestly taught me so much about how to play League of Legends correctly. So now for the most part, as long as I apply what I learned and I apply it well, I think I have pretty top tier mechanics most of the time. Sometimes I make like really weird mistakes, but I think if I apply what I or have learned well, most of the time I'll play pretty well and it'll go well for our team.
Where were you at mentally whenever they hit you up? Because I don't know if you were like happy to go to the academy team and you're like, okay, that's fine, I'll just go down there for a little bit, or if this was sort of a turning point for you.
I think mentally I was like, I kind of had the mindset that, I don't know, my whole approach to like pro gaming and just playing League last year did not work, and for the previous times like hadn't worked. So I'm just gonna go. My initial thought process was I'm gonna join TSM Academy. I'm gonna try to watch like, I don't know. There's some insane players on TSM main team. Like Bjergsen's obviously like long time top tier player. Just I'm gonna watch like what they do, watch their habits, watch their scrims, and I'm gonna like try to redouble my efforts kind of and try to like reforge myself into a new player, because I thought about it and I was like, I feel like I don't really have an identity or like a set way I play the game. It was just pretty random last year. So that was my goal coming into this split, and then yeah, all this I just played LCS the whole time, and now we're third. We just beat Liquid. I think we might possibly be the best. I'm not really sure. It's pretty crazy, honestly, what happened. But
Yeah. Well, that's why I bring it up, right? Because it's just for a kind of a 180. Like you were going down to academy to like reset yourself, and then just 3 months later, your team might be the best. You're taking out TL after they've had such a good run. Like, feels. I mean, it seems like a pretty remarkable story.
Yeah, I mean, I would attribute a lot of it to my teammates just always being. My teammates are so open to flaming me, but like in a productive way. Like they always tell me instantly if something's wrong. I really like that about just everyone on the team. We have a very like European team, I think, where if you're inting it, we're gonna tell you you're inting it immediately, no matter what. If you make a mistake, we're like mad about that mistake. Even if it's a small mistake, we're still like hammering it in, And also just all this, like we have so many people that have just played for so long, played so well. Like Bjergsen, Zix went to MSI, got second MSI. So there's just so many people that just taught me a lot of stuff. I wouldn't attribute it all to myself. I mean, I've been working hard and I've been like, I think I've learned a lot. Like I've surprised the crap out of myself with my own like system to how I've kind of built to play the game now. But I think a lot of it is just the people I work with.
Do you feel as though this split is kind of a turning point in your career? People will think like, oh, there was the Akaadian from before. He kind of struggled on some of these teams and had a hard time finding success, and then now TSM, everything changes?
I'm not really sure. I don't think I'm at a point in my life or just in general where I want to like draw conclusions at all. Like, yeah, we just beat TL today, but I don't want to draw conclusions that like, yeah, we're gonna win the split. Like, I just want to take it step by step, split by split. I don't want to say that like, I don't want to necessarily say like, oh, I'm the best. Like, I definitely have confidence in myself, a lot of confidence to play well against any player in the league, or even if we play internationally, I have confidence that I'll be able to play against most players. Like maybe I can learn stuff from other regions. I'm not really sure, but I'm not like, I don't know. I just don't want to draw conclusions. That's all. I don't want to say that like, oh yeah, this is definitely a turning point for me or something like that. I think I've been doing well recently, and just want to keep it going. Yeah.
Well, now you face your former team, Echo Fox, in the playoffs. Is that going to be fun for you at all? In particular, that's Echo Fox.
I think that playing former like teams, like playing Echo Fox or playing Optic for me is not really like playing Optic means more to me now because like Zabatin's still on the team, Terry's still on the team, Niship's still on the team, Arrow, my former teammates. But Fox right now doesn't. Do they have any former teammates of mine? I don't think so.
I don't know, but I mean the management is still the same, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind. I don't really care about them too much, to be honest. They're just another team that we're gonna play. So.
Well, how do you think you're gonna do?
I mean, if we play our game, then 3-0 probably.
There we go. Is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Yeah, the season's been fun as hell. Thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting TSM. And hopefully we win this thing.
Well, thank you so much, Akaadian, for the interview. Congratulations on the big win today. Looking forward to seeing how you do against Echo Fox next week. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Quick, stop everything you're doing. Click on the Twitch link in the description of this video and follow me. And then if you have a Twitch Prime, feel free to throw it my way. Just want to throw that out there. Either way, thanks so much to Alienware for sponsoring my stuff over the course of this split and going into the next split. They're going to sponsor me at MSI. They're going to sponsor all this stuff. Really appreciate it. U.GG for the stats over the course of this split. It's been fantastic as well. And so much thank you to you. So much of a thank you to you for watching all my content. I really appreciate it. We're getting close to 200K subs on the channel. If you want to help me out there, that's super helpful. But you already helped me just by watching it and sticking through this entire outro. And if you did stick through the entire outro, let's see, what's like the special thing you could put? Just put a less than 3, like a less than 3 in the comment of the video, and then I'll know that you watched this.